Whoa, what's up? This your boy Black Talk Sports.
So with it, got Kel out here.
Yep. Today's topic is brother Umar Johnson. If you ain't heard, Umar Johnson is having a hearing to legitimize his credentials.
GoFundMe, yeah.
And GoFundMe is having a goddamn having him prove the legitimacy of his campaign to build a school. So first of all, let's get your opinion on this shit, if you don't mind.
Basically, I support Umar Johnson, 100%. Black man out here really trying to make a difference. He's been in the ones, from my point of view, that's really been making an impact. But it's one thing when we're in the public eye, or when he's in the public eye, when you get scrutinized and you can't really show for nothing right now at this point in time. So, a lot of people are going to question what he's doing. But I feel like, he's doing all the right stuff, man. This is, we just got to take time. People just out here asking all these questions because he probably raised a good amount of money, and, they haven't seen any results yet. But it's, for the most part, bro, we just got to have faith, man. It's one of those, like, he gon' get what he needs to do. But right now, bruh, they on his neck, man. I can't really say nothing right now because, he just got to explain the situation now, because this is basically another situation of, white supremacy back in action, from my point of view, bro. This dude.
I don't know, bro.
That's what
anytime you get a certain amount, well, it don't even matter the amount that you donate, you're going to want to see progression or at least updates. I think he didn't give people enough updates as they might need. But I feel like at the same time, he directly pointed his blame directly to black people and the conscious community. And I felt like that was fucked up because you don't know exactly who the fuck, well, I know exactly, we know exactly who in this white supremacy. But at the same time, why blame the conscious community? So I'm wondering if it's a backdoor agenda right there. But he did state, in case you ain't here, in his address, that it was a brother in his home state that had laid up there and started the campaign to have him pull up all of his credentials or whatever. And then other people just joined in. So what that tell me is you and that brother had something, you and that brother was cool at one point, and y'all fell off, and he probably doing something out of revenge because he actually know. Because to me, if it's being questioned so hard as far as your credentials go, just show the fucking credentials. Like, what's stopping them on that point? Like, arguing that aspect. You want to speak on that credentials aspect?
I feel like he has definitely done that, in his past videos. It's one of the things, like, and honestly, that's where he made his biggest mistake too now, because that's where now he has to go back to his home state. He said what colleges he went to. He said what degrees he had. I don't know exactly what, but, if we really want to look it up, we can figure it out. They got it on his videos, but he, I feel like that was his biggest downfall when he actually told everybody what college he went to. He didn't have to tell him, to that extent, because that's kind of putting out that it's exactly what played out, what he didn't want to happen, which was them contacting the institutions that he got his degrees from, taking his certifications away. Now that's gonna put him in a vulnerable state. So it's like, what do you expect him to do? He gave everybody the answers he wanted, and now he got his back against the wall.
I don't know. I don't feel like he gave people the answers. Because first of all, if his main basis on every video is my degrees, my credentials. Every video, Umar is going to say this. If you know who Umar is, and y'all know who he is. So when you saying this, people going to start asking the question, well, where you went to school, dog? Is that unfair for people to ask, you think?
No, but people don't know what risk that is. People don't know. Like I said, when you're in a public eye and you're actually a big figure that's out here trying to make some differences, you giving little information away like that is really valuable, at the end of the day. Like, It's one thing, like, I feel like it's an invasion of privacy, honestly. Like, I don't know if I would have told all that, because just know that I'm certified. You know, you see they got the doctor under my name for a reason. You know, why you trying to discredit me for the most part? Like, I know it takes some time. I know he wanted to get a school that St. Mary's, the broke down St. Mary's. I believe it's St. Mary's College out there. But there was something wrong with it, or you know, he met they bumped the price up or something like that. You know, something happened in a situation, and he held off, and he still got the dough. So now it's just he got to get over this little quick lump again to prove his point, and then from there, you think everybody gonna hop back on the bandwagon in,
I don't know, but at the same time, like, if I went through school and all the hard work it take to get these degrees these days, and all the hard work I put in, and my shit is legitimate, I'll be like, yeah, I went to school there. And you'll be able to dig up what the fuck you won't dig up, because ain't shit to dig up except he went to school here. Here go his grades. Here go his degree. So I would have just bended that, because you got attacked by the conscious community all fucking ready. People was saying it's like the people on YouTube. Now it's the court and fucking GoFundMe getting at you. You did?
Yeah.
So they been attacked you. So you had time to just say, here go my credentials, motherfucker. Why not just, and when you take so long, because it's been happening, when you take as long as he did to provide something, that make a nigga think something nefarious is fucking going on, because just throw it out there to crack. You know how much you'll crack people face?
Yeah.
Bam, here go my credentials.
But I'm saying he did that, and look where it got him. Like
he did.
Like you said,
that's the problem.
No, I'm saying we know his credentials now. If you really want to do the digging, it's really back there. Man, we should have this pulled up, but we're gonna get that next time. I got you on that one. But look, like you said, look at the situation. You said, who was the first one to make the complaint? The co-worker that also was the co-founder, or not the co-founder, but like he was the first dude writing
start writing articles.
Yeah, articles about him, and so obviously, like you said, it was a close relationship. So I think it's more so a personal beef between the two men, and that just initiated something to it's the snowball effect, bro. Like,
but
once it got into the light, from there, you can't really do nothing about it now, because, they got somebody on the inside that was legit, there. That's why they're really pushing the issue, because, like you said, he was right next to him. So they're going to think he has all the answers, but he could be making all this for nothing. It could be a whole nother situation that we don't know about, but we going to see, man. It's going to take time. Only time will tell.
But see, as far as the personal part with the dude, do that really mess with the legitimacy of the claims? Because I could personally say that I hate goddamn Donald Trump and say, this motherfucker out here gonna make it harder for blacks. Now, I hate him, and that's personal, but y'all know it's a fact that he gonna make it harder for us. And he gonna make it harder for a lot more people. You did? So that's a personal thing, but that don't fuck with the fact that, throw your fucking records out there. And what I don't like is mainly his ego in a lot of ways. This dude ain't nothing wrong with having an ego, bro. Being proud of yourself, but that's another thing. If you have that big of an ego, have your credentials and shit on file. Like, I've been doing this, because every video he gonna tell you, I did this, I did this, I did this.
Yeah.
So have your shit together then.
So from here, like I said, once he gets over this whole court stuff, I feel like that's what the people want to see in order for them to really figure out what his motives are about. Like, I feel like they want to get the approval from the white man first, and now, okay, he's good legally, so now we can really invest our money into him, type of thing. Like, it's a situation, like I said, like, we're in a situation where people nowadays, they don't know how to trust their own instincts. We don't know how to trust our own people. It's it's rare to see a black man doing good things and having the confidence. That's honestly, he needs that confidence, man. Like, if he wasn't doing that, he wouldn't be in the predicament he's in now. You know, he's obviously doing something right to where he has this big enough platform to be causing this type of stir. You know, he was on the Roland Martin show where that was Roland Martin, right? Mm-hmm. Where they tried to gang up on him. Yep. So it's one of the things, like, this is just another test that we're just looking to see as a mass if he's stand for approval or not by this specific aspect, which is the courts, the legals, you know, all this, basically, you know, the white man's approval or not. So
I just don't like how he immediately attacked the community. That make me think it's a different agenda. It make me start thinking about you, Umar, like further than what I already think, you dig? Because you're already on record of having a cell phone to your ear that you wasn't talking to nobody and the motherfucker start ringing. So when a nigga pull off some shit like that, I start questioning you. So don't get mad when people start questioning shit, you dig? And I'm really, you know me, this is all black power all day, bro, but you have the right to question shit. We question the government, we question everybody. Yeah. And as far as his ego go, though, oh, you need that ego to stay on top. But when other brothers display that type of ego, people say, oh, they get too flashy. You know what I'm saying? Or too hood with shit. Yeah. Or, oh, he buying cars or certain aspects of shit. So I don't be knowing which ego do people be wanting sometimes.
He's not looking to, he's not asking permission by the masses necessarily, you know. Right now, he's really just taking the reins and really just riding a horse full speed, bro. Like, what I'm trying to say is, he's basically taking everything. He's not asking for permission. He's winning you over with the information he's providing, or you hate him because, you know, he has too big of an ego, or, you know, there's trust issues. It's one thing, like, we're going to have backlash, bro. Like, this is one to, like, really, we got to really pay attention to the outcome, because, you know, we got to see it. It's always, at the end of the day, man, he's gonna be all right. You know, we gonna see what really the truth is. You know, what's in store. Cause like I said, bro, I got faith in him, bro. I don't know the bro personally. I hate the word faith. I'm gonna quit saying
but
that.
I fuck with him. Right, don't get me wrong. Right now, I fuck with the message actually.
I'm confident that this dude did not do anything to value his program or to really, like, put himself in a fucked up situation, bro. Like,
all right, don't get it twisted. With the GoFundMe, I believe he ain't touched the money, y'all. I don't think he touched that money. I think it's gonna come out that he ain't do that. With the credentials part, something is up. Either he ain't get all the degrees he said, he only got a few, or something like that happened. Something is up with that to me, because it just wouldn't take you that long. And I gotta question shit like that. It's just in me to question every fucking thing. You dig? I fuck with his message. That he's a beast with his message. It's just his personal life and his other adventures or whatever is clouding that shit. You dig? And to me, his ego clouded too.
I feel that. You dig? Yeah. Hey, he is who he is, man. You know, we got to take him for what he is. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. So we're going to see at the end of the day what really lies, you know, behind the curtains. You know, the curtains right now are being pulled. The veil is being opened. It is. And we're going to see what's happening. So,
and that's the quick wrap up right there. I gave you my view. That's his. Shit, basically two dudes in the car. Once again, man, y'all holler at me.
Black power, baby.